One of the most common things I hear from people after they move into independent living is, I wish someone had explained this to me earlier. Not because they regret the move, but because there are a few things they didn't fully understand until they were already living there. Today, I want to walk through what many people say they wish they had known before moving into independent living so you can make a more informed decision and avoid unnecessary surprises. Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. I'm Rob King from Valley Senior Advisors. We help seniors and their families find the best senior living options in the Phoenix area, and our services are 100% free. Before we get started, make sure to download the Essential Arizona Assisted Living Guide for free at valleysenioradvisors.com/assisted living guide, or click the link in the description. And if you find this information helpful, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. With that out of the way, let's get into it. The first thing people wish they knew is how different independent living communities can be from each other. A lot of people assume independent living is a standard product, that one community is more or less the same as the next. But that's not really the way it is. Some communities feel very social and active. Others are quieter and more private. Some focus heavily on dining and amenities, while others prioritize location and simplicity. The lifestyle varies significantly, and choosing the wrong style of community, even if it looks good on paper, can affect how happy someone feels day to day. That's why it's important to tour more than one option and not rush the decision. The second thing people wish they knew is that timing matters more than they expected. Many people wait until something pushes them to move, a fall, a spouse passing away, or the home becoming too much to manage. When that happens, the move often feels stressful and rushed. People who move earlier while they still feel confident and independent usually tell me that the transition was much easier. They had time to adjust, make friends naturally, and settle in on their own terms. Independent living works best when it's a choice and not a reaction. The third thing people wish they knew is how pricing actually works. At first glance, the costs can feel high, but many residents realize later that once you factor in meals, utilities, maintenance, transportation, and activities, the costs aren't as different as they expected compared to staying at home. What catches people off guard isn't usually the monthly rent, it's understanding what's included and what isn't. Knowing that up front helps families compare options accurately and avoid surprises later. The fourth thing they wish they knew is how much social connection changes daily life. Even people who describe themselves as private and independent often say they underestimated this part. Independent living doesn't force socialization, but it removes barriers. Meals, events, and casual interactions make it easier to stay connected without having to plan everything in advance. Many residents say they didn't realize how much energy it took to be social before, and how much lighter they feel once it's built into their environment. The fifth thing people wish they knew is that downsizing is more emotional than practical. Many people are moving from a single-family home into an independent living apartment. And while most focus on square footage and logistics, the emotional side of downsizing can be just as important. Letting go of a long-time home and personal belongings can take some time. People who start downsizing earlier usually feel more in control of the process. It allows them to decide what truly matters and makes the move feel more intentional instead of overwhelming. The sixth thing that people wish they knew is that independent living doesn't mean giving up independence. This is probably the biggest misconception. In independent living, residents still come and go as they please. They manage their own schedules, routines, and lifestyles. The difference is that support, convenience, and community are available if and when they're wanted. Many people tell me they actually feel more independent after moving because they're no longer tied down by maintenance, isolation, and the stuff they didn't even realize was weighing on them. If you're thinking about independent living, either for yourself or for a parent, the goal is not to rush. It's to understand your options early so you can make a move on your own terms, if and when the time feels right. If you have questions about independent living in the Phoenix area, pricing, timing, or what communities might be a good fit, that's exactly what we help families with. Our services are completely free and there's never any pressure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.